What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Powerhouse Mentality Podcast. I am your host. I am Caitlin Kenna. Tonight, we're going to be getting into one topic that has been really prominent on my mind lately. And I think it really has to do with the fact that I look around at the world around me, and I see all this bullshit on social media, and I feel like I needed to address it. And there's a lot of bullshit on social media. There's a lot of bullshit on media in general. But being in the fitness and the nutrition industry, there's a whole lot of bullshit there. And the reason is because there are so many people who are in a state where they're uncomfortable in their current bodies, or they want to make a change with their health, but they don't know how. So there are a lot of people out there who feed on this and who take advantage of people who just don't know what to do, and take advantage of people by showing all of these different marketing techniques. And then you have all of these people out there who are like, you have to do keto. Keto is the only way. Or you have to do carnivore. Carnivore is the only way. And then a lot of people try these things out and they can't sustain them. So they never actually see results, or they see very, very temporary results, and then again, they can't sustain it, so they backtrack, and then they think that something's wrong with them, when in all reality, the problem isn't the lack of resource, and that's where I want to start. A lot of times when I talk to people and I ask them, well, you have this goal, so what's the disconnect? What's holding you back from getting to that goal? Most of the time it's, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I've tried it all, right? I don't know what workout to do. I don't know what to eat. The problem isn't the lack of resources. There are so many different fitness programs and different pieces of fitness equipment that come out every single year. And somebody says, oh, this is going to be the next big thing, right? Like the Peloton. We can use that as an example. When Peloton first came out, people were like, oh man, this is going to be the thing that changes the fitness industry. Maybe temporarily, people got really obsessed with it. But now look at it. It's a little bit of bullshit. Because, again, and I'm going to repeat this many, many times throughout this podcast because I want it to be ingrained within your mind. The problem is not the lack of resource. You could fucking Google anything. Now they have AI. You can literally type in any question that you have into AI, and AI is going to spit out the answer for you in like 5 seconds. You can literally type into AI, like, make me a nutrition program for somebody who needs to hit 2,100 calories and 150 grams of protein, and AI will literally spit out exactly how much you need to eat at each meal and exactly what to eat at each meal to get those numbers. There is definitely not a lack of resource. You can go on YouTube and you can Google any sort of fucking workout you want. You can go on Amazon and order any piece of workout equipment that you want. And it doesn't fucking matter. Because the thing that actually matters is, are you going to be consistent with whatever you decide to do? You don't need a fancy-ass workout program. You don't need fancy-ass equipment. You can get in great shape with just your body weight. Even if nowadays, with the grocery prices being a little bit more inflated, shout out to you, Biden, you can still make healthy options with your food on a budget. There's some sort of, I want to say like misinterpretation when it comes to the cost of food. Because yes, there is inflation. Yes, eggs are golden right now and you have to pay a lot of money just to get a dozen of them. But if you actually plan out your grocery trip and you actually invest in whole natural foods and get like chicken in bulk and put it in the freezer, and you get a big old bag of fucking white rice and you get frozen veggies, that's not expensive. What is expensive is you going to the drive-thru every single day because healthy is too expensive. So I'm not going to buy healthy groceries, but instead I'm going to just DoorDash everything. That catches up to you too. Both financially, but also with your health. So no matter what, there's always going to be a way for you to make it happen. But the problem is that you are not able to find something that you can actually be consistent with. Because you try it for 2 weeks and you say, oh, fuck, this isn't working fast enough, so it's not working for me, let me try something else. And you start to program hop. So you do keto for 2 weeks, didn't like it. Do carnivore for 2 weeks, didn't like it. Try macro tracking for 2 weeks, didn't like it. The majority of the time, you just haven't found something that's actually sustainable for you. And that's why when you choose any sort of program, when it comes to trying to get in better shape or trying to be healthier, you have to ask yourself, what is one thing that I can change today that I could maintain for the rest of my life if I needed to? And then once that becomes a habit, you build on top of it. That's the best way for you to start seeing results, is one little thing at a time. Because there are so many different approaches that could work. The main thing is that you have to, if you want to lose body fat, you have to be in a calorie deficit. You have to eat adequate protein for you, which for most people is going to be 1 gram per pound of either your goal body weight, if you have more than 60 pounds to lose, or your current body weight. All right, so if you hit 150 grams of protein, if you're 150 pounds, and you're eating in a calorie deficit, and you're resistance training 2 to 3 days a week, and you're moving a little bit more throughout the day, and you're drinking your water and you're sleeping, you're going to see fucking great results. The problem is that that's too simple. Can't be that simple. There has to be some magic thing that we're missing here. But it's not. Like, I think one of the funniest things is that every single time, like, that I would get somebody in front of me when I used to manage gyms and when I used to sell memberships, is that they would say they've tried all of these different things, and then they'd ask me, they wouldn't ask me about what workouts they should be doing or what their nutrition should be like. They would be asking me, like, what supplements should I take? Yeah, supplements are a fucking phenomenal tool if you actually do the nutrition and the fitness side of things as well. They complement your program. They don't make the program. So what I'm trying to say here with this podcast, because I don't want to make it too long-winded because it's a very simple, straightforward point, is I want you guys to understand that if you want something in your life and you want to build something and you want to create this beautiful life that you envision in your head and you have this goal that you want, you have to align your work with that goal. The problem is that most people have a goal that's way up there, but their work is way down there on the bottom floor, their work ethic. They're not willing to actually put in the work that it takes to actually get to the goals that they want. They like to talk about the things that they want, but they don't take the action. And I say it all of the time. Action cures everything. Fucking everything. But you actually have to take action. You got to live life through action. I'm working with this company now. It's called 3 Arrow Apparel. And that's their mission statement, is live life through action. And that's why I'm working with them, because they're real people who actually go out there and lead the way, lead by example, do the work, and try to spread the mission to other people that you can do the things that you want to do. You are limitless, but it's not going to land in your lap. Like, you got to live life through action. You can't live life through talking. You can talk all you want. Words ain't doing shit for you. That's why you're still where you are. Stop looking for the next big thing and start just being consistent. We don't have a resource problem. We have a consistency problem. And I get it. It's not easy to be consistent. But what you have to remind yourself is that if you can go into each and every day with the mindset to just win today and just master the small little things and master each habit that you're working on, focus on the process. Don't be obsessed with the goal. When you focus on the process, that's when the big things happen. Small things done consistently over time compound to create massive change, guys. But you actually have to do the small things. All right? So that's all that I got for you on that topic tonight. I do want to end this podcast by giving you a little bit of an insight on what's coming next. So I have two really good interviews set up, and I'm going to have more guests on the podcast. So if you are somebody who has a story, or if you have a message that you want to share and that you think would be really good to help impact other people, I want you to reach out to me. I put my email down below in the show notes. So go ahead, send your story to me, and let's get some good fucking real people on this podcast to share what they've overcome in their life to help inspire other people to do the same. Because at the end of the day, like I always say, you can accomplish anything that you want. The problem is that you don't believe that you can. And that's okay. But what's not okay is causing that disbelief in yourself to not take action. Got to take action, guys. So go out today, guys. Take action and do one thing that's going to take you one step closer to where you want to be.